I composed this song for Sarah, my ex-girlfriend, who I deeply loved, but she dumped me because I was broke back then. In the song, I tell her how much she hurt me by leaving me because I was broke, but I still loved her. I remember vividly the day we broke up. She told me, "Listen, Diamond, right now I can't continue being with a man who has no means to look after me." These are the words of East African star Diamond Platnumz explaining the inspiration behind his 2009 breakout hit, Kamwambir. But after finding fame and fortune, Diamond Platnumz would prove he is no better than his ex-girlfriend, Sarah, who dumped him in the past. Diamond Platnumz himself, over the years, would become the center of controversies in African entertainment by changing women like he does his jewelry and underwear. Not only would he have multiple baby mamas and children, but he would go so low as create enmity between friends and industry faithfuls with several cheating scandals. Add that to Diamond getting himself barred from performing in his own country over inappropriate song lyrics and indecent behavior. All these to prove that the Wasafi music boss is still not over his first lover, Sarah. You know, that is crazy, but it also makes you wonder that when a woman breaks a man's heart and dumps him, should all the women after her have to suffer woeful damages at the hand of the said man as reparation? Well, that is what Diamond Platnumz thinks, and that has gradually been derailing his career over the years. Let me tell you how. Over the years, one thing that has been constant in Diamond Platnumz's adventurous music career amidst all the success is his insatiable appetite for women. Like a wandering boy seeking to fill a void left inside him by his first love, Sarah, Diamond Platnumz has been jumping from one woman to another, hoping to find Sarah in them. I am not even kidding. His promiscuous lifestyle would eventually bring his count to 5 known baby mamas and 6 children, earning him frenzy titles like Father of Nations from his fans. But of all Diamond Platnumz's affair with women, the most controversial of them so far has been his affair with 2006 Miss World winner and former Tanzanian model, Wema Sepetu. For an affair that was touted as strategic and powerful for business given Sepetu's status in the industry, Diamond Platnumz rather fumbled the bag big time, simply because he could not control his greed. You see, many are the model friends of models. I mean, models tend to have so many hot friends like themselves, and Wema Sepetu was no different. Peniel Mungulwa and Jokate Mwengala were 2 of Sepetu's friends in this regard, and guess what? Diamond Platnumz wanted to have all the hot girls from Sepetu's circle for himself. While still publicly going out with Sepetu, Diamond cheated on her with her friends, Peniel and Jokate, in 2013. This cheating scandal, since discovery, has meant Jokate and Sepetu have begrudged each other, never to get on talking terms again. And as for Peniel, the scandal rocked her pathetically harder upon realization that not only had she allowed Diamond ruin her friendship with Sepetu, but in fact, she had messed around with her cousin. Oh, yep, Sepetu and Peniel are actual cousins. It had only been 4 years since Diamond Platnumz had broken through the Tanzanian music industry with an emotional ode to his ex-girlfriend, which he penned down in his smashing single Kamwambir. But once fans learned of his infidelity issues, especially in all of the Spepsa saga, they started to feel like they had been played. This was basically the turning point of Diamond's career, in particularly Tanzania, as now more than ever, his work started to receive more and more scrutiny. Soon, it was not just the fans bashing Diamond's works and questioning his attitude, but also authorities. One of the dangers of having a crooked moral compass with regards to sexual indiscipline is that as the years go by, you begin to portray in your works, not only privately, but also publicly, the very behaviors you've been putting up to. You become reckless of the lines you are supposed to draw to preserve your hard-earned brand. This had become Diamond's problem, as his multiple affairs with women and his promiscuous lifestyle had started to take a toll on him. He now started to lose track of his own reality as his new releases stubbornly contained culturally inappropriate lyrics despite cautions and backlash. As a result, around sometime in 2018, the Tanzanian music industry blacklisted most of his new releases, including the controversial song Mwanza, which contained the Swahili term for horny. And as if the lyrics were not culturally offensive enough, the official music video of the song had dancers simulating sexual intercourse. That was not all of it. Diamond Platnumz' social media has been no neutral grounds for the mess he was creating in, and the authorities continued to be so high on his tail. Actually, in April that same year, Diamond was questioned by police after posting on Instagram a video clip of himself playfully kissing a woman. Given Diamond's blatant stubbornness and disrespect towards Tanzanian cultural values, which frowned on overtly promoting explicit content, to the point where he even performed the band Monza song at a concert, arts regulators within the Tanzanian music industry eventually banned Diamond Platnumz from performing in Tanzania, his own home country. In fact, there were even conscious efforts made by same authorities to get Diamond Platnumz barred from performing internationally as well, revealed by arts regulator Baseda, who insisted that Diamond Platnumz and his protege, Ravani, who featured on Mamanza, had treated Tanzania arts with disdain. For global entertainers, their reputation ranks up there with their talent and hard work. You will not always be at your peak. Neither are you always going to release bangers everyone likes as an artist. However, those with their reputations intact thrive and stay relevant for long, even after their peak years. And that is the hallmark of a great artist. What am I even trying to say here? Musically, Diamond Platnumz has earned for himself a seat at the high table of Tanzanian music, and even African music at large, becoming the richest and most decorated artist in East Africa. But these feats count only little when you consider the fact that people who mention Diamond's name first and foremost associate him with a cheating scandal, a baby mama drama, or even his troubles with Tanzanian authorities before giving him his musical credits. A serious indication of a man with a brutally stained reputation. Perhaps the reason why he swiftly launched his own media brand, Wasafi Media, to control narratives about him and his artists, as well as repair his damaged reputation as against the forces of national media. Clever dude, but you are not beating the allegations, Diamond. And, there is a saying that a man's reputation precedes him. How true our ancestors were. Diamond Platnumz's lack of sexual control means he has become an easy target for opportunist women seeking fortune through the baby mama scam. At present, Diamond Platnumz has 5 known baby mamas, and it would disgust you to know that even supposed one-night standards have crawled back to Diamond's feet, carrying a baby. Speaking to Kiss FM about his total children count and baby mamas, Diamond Platnumz quite admittedly talked about how irresponsible and reckless he had become over the years. Here's a quote from the interview. There's another one, who's supposed to be the first kid. She must be something I haven't known for 10 years. I went on a tour in Mwanza, and we had a one-night stand. Then I heard after some time that she is pregnant. Can you even believe that? As the star in all this chaos, it is easy to assume that Diamond Platnumz knows what he is doing with all these plenty women. But you begin to rethink your beliefs when you learn that even his video vixens are able to seduce him to bed. And that is not all. Platnumz's lack of discipline within his working space means he finds nothing wrong with going out with his female signees, talking about Zuchu. His male protégés are definitely not left out of the malfeasance, as they are free to go out with their boss ex-woman. Harmonize and actress Jacqueline Wolper are the ones in question. Even from these two scenarios, there is a clear pattern that Diamond Platnumz, but he ironically thinks otherwise. Speaking to Kiss FM Tanzania about how he never really hit on these women, Platnumz appeared to suggest that women like him because of his money. Makes you wonder how he wakes up every morning to chase after the next thing in skirt for real. Make whatever you may out of this quote here. Ever since I seduced Zari, I have never gone after another woman. Before I became famous, women always said no, but after that, I have never heard a woman reject me. But on the hindsight, looking at Diamond Platnumz's career success over the years, the wild controversies and cheating scandals with women deservedly get some shouts, as negative news like those generate publicity for the music star, keeping him relevant. Even so, the signs are clear that these publicity stunts are gradually losing their magic, and it is time for some new tricks.